We are the Nerd Eternal Network.
Hello, welcome to Icons, Powers on Payroll, here on the Nerd Eternal Network. I'll be your GM for the day, Jason. And with me as usual will be Taylor as Skater Boy.
Howdy, howdy.
Mike as Whipette.
Hello.
Curtis as the Influencer.
Hola.
And Marigold as the Boogeyman.
Thanks for joining us.
Now, who remembers what happened last time? Or better yet, Mike, what's the last thing you remember?
I remember my older sister, GLOWStiq, trailing me and making her presence known on, I believe, a rooftop somewhere.
Yep. You were waiting in an alleyway. I believe it was a Milky Way candy wrapper drifted down, and you heard,
Right.
a slot move somebody on gravel on the roof above you. And when you got up there, I think we cliffhangered you with her lunging at you.
Oh, that's
Now, everybody else, what happened last session?
We were tracking Whipette's location via a nose-enhancing scanner that Skater Boy whipped up with our help of our new friend Tomcat, who we've bumped into a few times before. And then we got into a fight with, was it Billdozer? Billdozer was his old cape name.
Correct. Back when he was in the business, he was known as Billdozer.
Yeah.
The Night Magician and the Skunk.
I just don't understand what Bulldozer's problem with us was.
Yeah, it's a real mystery.
Yeah.
It's almost like one of the players might have pissed him off. I don't know.
No, it was the character. He was minding his own business, and the influencer decided to possess him and drag him into a fight that he didn't want no part of.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant.
So it was Billdozer, the Night Magician, and what was the other?
The skunk. Think the Shocker, but with like stinky goo liquid.
Or Paste Pot Pete, but with stinky goo liquid instead of adhesives.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
the Savage Dragon character Dung is probably the closest I can think of.
He was at least more pleasant than the Spleen.
He had a better costume than the Spleen.
Yeah.
What were y'all trying to trail again with this?
Oh, they were trying to find Whipette.
I'm sorry.
They were trying to find Whipette.
And Tomcat having a thing on his face that enhanced his already enhanced sense of smell further did him no favors when we bumped into the skunk.
Yeah. He spent that fight, examining what he'd eaten for lunch and breakfast and probably lunch the day before.
Okay.
But the guys won the fight. Got some information out of Billdozer. On the condition that, he's allowed to walk after that. So he gathered up his unconscious acquaintances and ran off. Does anybody...
We did also get more... Go ahead.
I was going to say, does anybody remember the name he gave you?
No, not off the top of my head.
All right. I believe it was Terrence Flowers.
That's right.
That does sound
Sounds right.
correct.
And he is essentially the receptionist, I guess you could say, for the Grand Architect. Or maybe for the
Wait, the
zoning
Grand
board.
Architect, or
So you've got the zoning
who's
board,
the-
or I think that's what I was calling.
Yep.
Okay, I remember that.
And the Grand Architect is like the main architect. That he's one of the higher ups, maybe even the head guy, and he designs most of the supervillain bases that they build.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this is not the professor. This is a whole different character.
Yeah. This is the guy y'all are trying to track down to find out where they built the professor's new base. Because you figure the professor probably used the zoning board. So we will pick up with let me find it. We will pick up with Whipette on the rooftop. Oop, that's not the one. I can make the right display thing appear.
Answer the burning question. What happened to Whipette?
So Whipette, this is who you see. Of course, you recognize her.
Have we seen this image before? Did you show this the last time?
I may have. I didn't show it last time. I may have shown you the early stages of it back when I was when I first generated it. But I had to go in and customize the sticks to make them look better because the initial picture.
That's right. They were low.
The initial picture is like she was holding the sticks in the middle, so it didn't work as well.
Yeah, they look like they were shorter and
Yeah.
different lengths, but that looks much better.
Yeah. I had to strip out the background because I couldn't patch up the background. All right, so Whipette, your sister is coming at you.
Okay, like attack mode coming at me.
Give me an awareness roll.
Okay.
Let's see. Where did I put her stats? All right, so you got an 8. Oh, I'm sorry. I rolled the wrong. That should be an 8 instead of a 9.
Okay.
Okay, so that was a tie. You're not sure if she's really angry or if she's just kind of mean mugging. Like she looks angry, but you're not really sure if she's actually angry. But I mean, she's definitely swinging. She's definitely swinging a stick at you, so you know.
Yeah.
Sisters.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a coordination roll, or for initiative.
Oh, right.
All right, you got an 8. She got a 7, so you'll go first. So you have time to react. You know, she's coming at you, but you've got time to just react however you want to.
Okay. Right now, I think until I know exactly what's going on, I think I'm just gonna go. There's a evade is an actual active action, right? It's not just a reaction. I can.
I think there's some sort of defense you can go on. Let me double check. And your microphone's coming in and out a little bit.
Oh no. I wonder why.
Let's see, jump, climb, lifting. All right, so evading is the reaction. What you're probably looking for is defending. If the only action you take on a panel is a reaction to defend yourself, you get a +2 bonus on all tests to do so until the start of your next panel.
Or voice and video. Or voice is both coming out of both using the headset. So which one of these should I change? I'll change the input device. Input is input would be okay. Let me try.
All right. Is this any better?
Oh, that's a lot better.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whatever that is a much better microphone. Of course, you were also leaned over into it still.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Let's see. Yeah, I will just. Oh, there's the rule. I'll just go into we'll evade, and I'll also just like bark out. What are you doing here?
All right. So you're going on to full defense. She's taking a swing at you. And her response is, "Mother taught you better than that. You ask questions after the fight." And, and she swings at you with a 12.
Oh. Let's see. Defending. Okay, so basically.
So you have a +2
defending action
on all your reactions to defend.
That's right. All right, so let me type this roll in manually. 1d6 plus. This is a prowess thing, so
Yes.
+4 +2 equals. Hey, look at that! We tied.
All right, so you duck, you sort of roll with it. She still clips you. And how much damage does she do? Let's see, she's got a 4 strength, a +1 for the shtick. So that'd be 5, but halved because y'all tied, so that's 2 points of damage.
All right. Forgot what a whelp she picks.
You're up.
Okay, so I think Whippet will respond with after she said that you talk after the fight. She'll just reply with "Have it your way," and I'm gonna try to grab. I'm gonna try to grab one of her glow sticks and try to pull it from her grasp.
All right.
And I've already forgotten how we do this.
I believe that is a.
Oh, it's prowess +2 for the whip ability. Is that right? Because I have a grab with a whip move entered into my character sheet, so I guess that's all we need to do.
Oh yeah. You're snatching it with the.
Yeah.
Right, that's a 9. All right, when you want to grab or wrest something from the opponent's grasp, you test the lower of your prowess or strength against the opponent's strength level. But yeah, you had already calculated. We'd already calculated up how you do that with your whip. So, but she resists with her strength, so that's what I need. So I need to beat your 9 with her strength roll, and she gets a 10.
Ooh.
It's almost like she was expecting that move. So your whip hits the side of. Do what now? So the whip comes up, hits the side of her stick. Before it can wrap around, she comes up with the other stick and kind of knocks the whip away. Knocks the end of the whip back around the way it was starting to wrap.
Ah. Okay.
Then for just a split second, she smiles at you before she goes mean-faced again.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting predictable. And what did Mother always say? Predictable people are dead people. And then she is going to... She is going to try to... She comes in like she's going to swing the sticks again, but then she drops down and tries to sweep your leg.
Oh, okay. So I guess this is supposed to be... So I have... Okay, I am not on full defense anymore. So
No, this would be your regular defense. This would just be your prowess.
And she gets me again. Oh boy.
All right, so with a marginal success, or not marginal, with the basic success, I'm going to say you don't actually fall down, but that you're just knocked off balance. So you're at like a -2.
Okay. So that wasn't a... So, but I don't take damage. I was just...
Oh yeah, that time she was trying to knock you prone.
Okay.
That was not an attempt at a damage. She was trying to knock your feet out from under you.
Gotcha. All right. Well... Oh, sorry. Go ahead. What else was there?
Yeah. So she clips you, you stumble back, but you don't actually fall. So you're at a -2 for anything that would require balance.
Okay.
All right. So what are you gonna do?
I will quip that. I'll quip that.
Uh-oh. Did he freeze?
Oh, wait. Did I freeze?
You froze for a second.
Oh, shit.
So if you just said anything, repeat yourself.
Yeah, I did freeze. Yes, and now I'm back.
Okay, so you said you were quipping,
sure.
and then we lost you.
Oh, that's right. So I will just remark that I see I see you're still all these years you're still quoting mom like a teacher's pet. You must keep a. Do you keep a? Oh, and then I also ask, do you keep a little book of quotations? Black, what was the book that? Oh, you know what? She doesn't know about Chairman Mao. I was going to make a reference to that book of quotations that Mao Zedong used to have everyone in China carry, but I don't think she knows about that. So I'll leave it there, and then I'm going to is there anything nearby that I could like whip and throw at her, like I don't know, just like some...
Give me an awareness roll.
Okay.
Yes, there is somebody, presumably that from inside the building, has left, one of those like kind of cylinder, it's like a plastic cylinder with a little metal thing on the top, metal ashtray on the top. That used to have them outside grocery stores and restaurants all the time.
Okay.
So somebody from the building has brought one of those up on the roof.
Okay. Would that be another grab with a whip action?
Since it's an immobile object, I'd let you just grab that. You can just make the attack roll to fling it at your sister.
Okay. Hit with grab weapon it is. Oh, that's even worse.
All right. This is a ranged attack, so she'll defend with her. With her coordination. All right, she dives out of the way.
This is getting uncomfortably embarrassing.
Well, it's not like she's done much either, though. Y'all are too evenly matched. She's like, oh, you're right. Maybe I shouldn't quote Mother. Maybe I should run off with some random dude on a motorcycle and be homeless for a year. I'm sure it's a much better thought out strategy.
Ouch.
Did he even know how old you were?
Well, how old is J Dragon? Do we remember how old J Dragon was?
I would assume grown, but it never really came up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I think Whipette will her counter insult will be that while you and Mom were beating up muggers, the dragon and I were busting up a white supremacist I'll just say terrorist organization, just because of brevity of talking about fighting. Because I reviewed my character history, and that was the reason I gave for why they're wandering around the country. It was because they're tracking down some kind of like nationwide white supremacist cult or something.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so insult deployed, and for action. No, I still can't. I'm just gonna try to hit. I'm just gonna try to hit her again until I think of something.
Until you think of something more constructive.
I want to take at least. Yeah, I want to take at least one more hit before I just go with a whip to the face. Oh, I rolled another 7. Oh no.
All right, so you flick something else at her, or the same something probably.
Yep.
She kind of sidesteps that one.
No, easily.
I have rolled a lot of 6s so far today. I mean, a lot.
Oh, hopefully you're gonna use them up soon.
Well, she's very sorry if Miss Big Important doesn't think the life of someone being mugged is important enough to bother saving. Hot dude with a motorcycle, she understands. Wouldn't want to, stay around the house and try to fix anything. No, just run off with the first cute guy she sees. Oh, where is he, by the way? I haven't seen him in the news with you lately.
That's a good. That's a good question. Well, his player dropped out.
And she'll take another swing at you with a 9. That's a more reasonable roll.
It's harder to keep notes when every action is your action.
Mm-hmm.
Evade. Oh no. Guess I gotta get that whip in the face already.
Ooh, that was a major failure.
If I'm still standing.
So that is 5 points of damage.
Hey.
Then you have to roll a strength check to see if you are knocked back.
Strength is not my.
What did I say? Her strength was a second ago. Her strength is a 4. Okay.
I think it was 4.
Yeah, it's 4 and plus 1 for damage wise. It's plus 1 for the stick, so she'd be rolling on the 5 for that. All right, so you go flying. She catches you real hard, and another roll to see if it knocks you out or stuns you for any length of time. 7 is the number to beat.
Strength again.
Yeah, this is also strength. All right, so you beat that one by 2. All right, so she knocks you back, but she doesn't stun you at all. So you go fly back, you land prone. And you see the look on her face when the blow connects. She kind of, that whole mean mugging drop. She's kind of like, ooh, like she realizes she just popped you a little harder than she meant to. So you land on your back. She doesn't come charge up. She's like, you okay?
Oh, okay. Like she's actually concerned. Yeah. You know what? It's time for a whip to the face, I think. Do I want to spend? No, I don't want to. No, not yet. I'm almost. Yeah, at this point, she's. I think at this point she's just like. Now it's a matter of pride. I don't know if you want to. I don't know if you have a feeling to give me some trouble via my estranged teen from a super family quality, because this might be a good time to do it.
How would that hinder you in? Would that hinder you in your attack, or would that make you attack more viciously?
Well, yeah, you know what? I guess it's a judgment call, because the more vicious attack would actually be helpful in the short term, but also potentially harder in the long term. So let's just play this up straight. Whip attack. There it is.
Ooh, a 12 to beat. That's gonna be hard.
Watch me kill my sister right here.
No, Mom, I haven't seen my sister. What are you talking about?
That would be dark.
All right, so she resists with her prowess. And let's see, does she have anything else that would help?
Does she have a quality she could, a family quality she could take?
Trying to decide if this one would have worked or not. Yeah, she'll tap her note. Well, I don't guess it matters if I tell you what it is. One of her qualities is knows her family / button presser. Or pusher. Excuse me, button pusher. So she knows what to do to aggravate her family because she knows her family so well. I'm going to say that she expects you to get up mad and expects you to go for her face.
Oh, sure.
So give yourself a determination. Since she's effectively using a determination, you get one. And she'll have a +2 on this. So I better use the die roller over here. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's what my blank character sheet was here for. All right, so she'd be rolling a total of +8, and rolled a 6 on the die, so that's a 14.
Oh boy.
So you're with
So this is another. Oh yeah, that's right.
So Whipette springs up to her feet. I'm guessing she's furious.
Yep.
Whips out straight for the face. Before you even finish bringing the whip around, GLOWStiq has already brought both her sticks up in front of her face. Spaced out so that whichever side the whip's coming in from, it'll hit one stick, and that when the rest of the end starts to whip around, it'll catch on the other stick, shielding her face. So for just a moment, she's sitting there with a stick on either side of her face. You know, if you're going to be the happy, smiley hero on TV, you really got to quit going for people's faces.
I'm sorry, what was that last part?
You really got to quit going for people's faces. Are you okay? I hit you a little harder that last time than I meant to.
I probably looked. I must look pretty wobbly since at 1 stamina, I must be looking pretty wobbly right now.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's right. You don't have the frail knee pads this go around.
That's right. Yeah. I think.
So when you don't say anything for a second, she puts her sticks together in a T. Timeout. Which is something she used to do when y'all would spar.
All right. She's a little suspicious, but she'll go ahead and stand down a bit. Does Mom even know you're here? No, she just says, "Does Mom know you're here?"
She knows I'm here in town. Yeah, yeah. Does she know I'm right here on this rooftop? I mean, you never really know for sure what Mom knows and doesn't know, but I doubt it.
So, what are you spying on me now?
I'm the older sister. I'm supposed to keep up with you. You know, you're hanging around with a bunch of folks I don't know. I need to check them out.
Do you want a job? Well, should I get you a job application?
Oh, no, not with that company.
So what now? It's been so where are we at now?
Well, I wanted to see if your fighting skills had been kept up. Jury's kind of out. But, you're looking a little wobbly. You want to get some food? I found a good local diner.
I'll take it to I know a good place.
All right. So the fight portion of the reunion is over. Keep clicking that wrong one. So y'all go to a diner. You're getting some stares as two costume people plop down in seats and order food. So GLOWStiq's like, so how you been for the past year and a half?
Well, do a lot of traveling around the country. I spent some time over in England.
Yeah, training with Lady O, what's her face?
Covington, I believe.
Yeah, that's it. GLOWStiq just, Mom knows her name, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, weren't you there when some Arthurian guy showed up trying to claim he was king?
That's right.
Oh yeah, I saw you fighting the big alien guy too. That was all over the TV.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Mom was extra rough on guys on patrol that night.
What the hell?
How about you?
So, training, fighting, got my own apartment.
Oh, nice.
Keeping Mom from going completely over the edge.
Yeah,
but you didn't make that any easier when you left.
Oh. Well, mom made mom made it pretty clear that she didn't consider me worthy of being part of the team.
That's her. That's just her attempt at motivation.
Yeah, I know. That's.
Mom will never
I
be a
know,
motivational speaker. You know she's the vice president, a principal of a school now. Terrifying. Oh, I think we lost Mike again.
That Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you blinked out for a second.
Yeah. So. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I mean, it was just really crazy. It's just like what kind of life have the two of us had? I mean, don't you ever feel like it's all this has messed you up? I mean,
Yeah, I'm trying to make up for it some lately. You know, she's just worried about losing us. You know that, right? No, you don't. I hadn't cracked those files before you left.
oh.
So,
what files?
All right. So you know, Dad's been in the institute for a while now.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Have you ever heard of the villain Lucidity? And the question for me,
I don't know that
is: would Whipette have ever done actual research on her mother's heroic career, or would she not have bothered?
I don't think she would have. Yeah, I don't think she would have.
So Mom had this this villain Lucidity. He could generate some kind of psychic field. He claimed it made people more lucid. Really, it just made them feel like nothing mattered.
Okay.
Like they couldn't get motivated. And as she's saying this would be reminding Whipette the reason her father's in that institute is that he's got this weird disassociation thing where, he can talk to you. He's, but he doesn't care about anything. Like the long-term care people really have to coax him to get him to eat enough to stay healthy. Well, this was one of Mom's.
That wasn't just from.
Big word.
So he would. He wasn't like that just from being married to Mom. I think that's what Whippette's assumption would have been, that he just
Mom just broke him.
Fractured under the strain of. Yeah. Basically, I think that's what I would have always assumed.
No.
I mean, first of all, so wait, did the powers have like a permanent effect, or does everyone?
They can if he focuses on somebody. The trick is he figured out who Mother was and broke into the house. You were just a baby, and truthfully, I don't really remember it happening. I just barely remember Dad before he had to go away.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, what he did to Dad is what caused her to be so freakish about training us the way she has. At least that's my theory. Of course, I haven't asked her about it. But she told us all about her rogues gallery, but she never mentioned Lucidity to me anyway. And he hasn't been seen since that night.
Yeah, it's funny. Funny how he was he even like publicly known, or is this?
Oh yeah. He was pretty well known. He liked to use his powers on big groups of people just to see what they would do. Yeah, he would claim that he was expanding their minds, or it was a gift he was giving them. But I think he was. But well, in Mom's file, she's pretty sure he was just a sadist that liked to see what people would do. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm not saying put up with her crap, but cut her a little slack. I know she's been worried about you since you've been gone.
Cut her slack. What has she been? Has she even been taking? Has she even been work? How is she not? How is she not like figuring out a cure for Dad after all these years? I mean,
Well, she's not a medical doctor.
Herself, I mean, well,
she's been paying people to work on it, I believe, and at that care center, he's not Lucidity's only victim that's there.
She shows like superhero over the tree. Could find someone to help. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was saying, she was telling you that y'all's dad is not the only person at that institute, that was a victim of lucidity. Most of his permanently affected victims are there.
So is there like a lucidity wing? Is that what we're talking about?
It's not quite that many people. There's like 5 or 6 of them. 5. I think the old lady may have passed away. She's like, I haven't kept up close, but I really do need to swing by there, though. I haven't seen Dad in 6 months, probably. Not that it's going to bother him.
I've never really. So Whipette has never known her dad.
Right. You've only known him as being in that institute. Once you reach a certain age, your mother probably took you by there to see him at some point. But.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm sure I visited him regularly, but it was always kind of fraught because I'm basically visiting a stranger who can't communicate, but still, he's my dad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your sister just barely remembers what he used to be like.
So where's Lucidity now?
Oh, he hasn't been seen since that night. As far as, if you look at his Spear records, he hasn't been seen since a few weeks before that. But I know he was there that night, and nobody's found a trace of him since then. And going through her computer, Mom hasn't been looking for him, so I'll leave you to draw whatever conclusions you want to from that.
What the? She hasn't been looking for him? She never tried to track him down?
Your sister just leans forward and just gives you a stare. Like she's waiting for you to put it together. He attacked our father in our home. He was coming after us. It always bothered him that Mom had managed to resist his powers a few times. And he figured it was probably us. So he attacks us in our home. He goes after Dad. He's planning to go after us. Mom shows up to stop him, and nobody's seen him since.
Ew. Okay.
I don't have any proof of what happened. Like I said, I'll leave you to draw your own conclusions.
Hmm.
Like I said, the fact that she's a school principal now is terrifying. Though I think it's been good for her.
Oh, well, I'm glad she's getting some much needed emotional work done with her adolescent students.
It also makes her socialize with it also makes her socialize with supers of her own age group a little more. She was always just a loner with us tagging along.
Yeah, she never did join any of the super teams, did she?
Mm-mm. She'd work with them, but she never joined.
Yeah. Okay, well, is that why you came to Detroit? You wanted to fill me in on the family history?
Well, I hadn't seen you in a year or so, and I do think you need to know. Even if it doesn't do any, even if it's not that I think it's just going to magically fix you and Mom's relationship. But I figured you needed to know all the details.
Why would this fix our relationship? That doesn't change it. Any of what she did,
No.
any of what she said. Don't you remember our double-sized annual issue when we had those 48 pages?
Yes, I know. Look, it's helped me with some of my resentment. No, it doesn't change the fact that she's broken, but I understand why she's broken now. I can have a little sympathy. Like I said, I'm not suggesting that you take a bunch of crap from her. But maybe call her up and talk to her every now and then. Not Whipette calling the Rook. I mean, Jamie calling Mom.
I don't know. I mean, what am I going to say? Mom, I got a job.
That's a good start.
For a couple years now, I got a job.
I mean, she'll probably say
you
something
should be
smart
proud.
like, that you'd have a trust fund if you'd hung around, but you know how she is.
Jason, I missed a little bit of what you said there.
Oh wait, what was the last thing you heard me say?
I think I've already forgotten. Yeah, I remember Shannon suggesting, Shannon saying that I could let her know let her know about the new job.
Yeah.
And Jamie will respond with, Futuro has a very well-funded and professional public relations staff. That's keeping the public well informed of our crime-fighting activities.
Oh yeah. And Mom knew they were offering you the job before they actually offered it. So.
What? What does she bug? Does she bug Futuro?
Nah, I don't think so. There's a few suspicious people in their stockholders though.
It is a conglomerate.
Yep.
And that doesn't, and for the record, that does not escape me.
Look, she wasn't investigating the company because you got involved. She was just concerned that this company she was investigating was hiring her daughter.
I think at this point, Whippet would pause and say, "You must think I'm a total sellout."
Yeah, I've never been homeless for a year, so I mean, think about the size of the house we grew up in. It's not like I've ever really suffered want for much of anything.
No, we didn't.
I mean, other than hugs from, other than a mother's hugs.
Exactly. Other than human compassion and love. Whatever. Oh, no.
Look, Mom. Mom loves us. She's just broken and very, very rough around the edges. That team you're running around with. What was it? Justice AF.
Yeah.
When y'all went through that ambush and you lost some folk. Mom about lost her mind because it could have been you. She did not handle how she talked to you about that very well.
She didn't. No, she didn't. She'll respond angry at first and then repeat it without the anger.
But that was, like I said, that was her fear of that it could have happened to you. But she comes at it from the side of, I trained you better than that. Those kids should have taken this more seriously, which is not useful when you're mourning.
Just it seems like another lifetime.
Well, you've had a busy year. Truthfully, the world's had a busy year. Mind control satellites, alien nihilists wiping out the universe.
So what?
80% of the world's supers flying off into space for a war. Oh, and then that whole mind controlling witch rewriting history thing.
Yeah, actually, Whipette was gonna ask, just as part of the catch up, like, how did you spend your captivity by the Pharaoh?
Well, I had just moved out, so I was still in my apartment. But it was just sort of upper crust debutante stuff. Truthfully, kind of boring. Even in the rewriting history, I found it kind of boring. Oh. But Mom was a lot happier. Like it was like weird how much. You've seen her at parties and stuff where she'll put on the air like everything's normal. It was like she was like that all the time, and like she didn't realize it was an act.
Yeah, what just said? Yeah, I remember her ginger ale martinis, but
Well, she got to be in total control at all times, so no alcohol. And then she very pointedly looks at you and pulls a flask out of one of her pouches. Like she doesn't necessarily ascribe to that.
And what about? And now, what about now? Did any of that stick?
No. She's pretty much back to normal. In fact, right after it was over, she was super mad for a few days. Apparently, the multidimensional man stole her jet.
I'll laugh hard.
Apparently, he wasn't under the control of the Pharaoh, and like came and borrowed swapped equipment from Mom to use. So she's mad, but didn't feel like she could really do anything. And the Power Ranger guy from Spear, the Power Ranger guy from Spear, apparently left her a space motorcycle, hover cycle, as an apology and a thank you.
So Mom's riding a space hog. Is what you're saying.
Yep. I'm totally swapping it from her when she gets the jet rebuilt. Truthfully, I'm surprised she doesn't like it more. It's real quiet.
Well, quiet doesn't inspire terror, strike fear into the hearts of criminals.
That's true. I have seen guys just throw their guns down when they hear Mom's landing jets fire up.
I mean, I always did love the wings on that thing. The whole flappy thing. Did that actually do anything aerodynamically, or was that just a flourish?
I think it was just a flourish. Mom went to art school before the whole superhero thing.
Art school.
But yeah, that jet's apparently buried under one of the Alps. And about that time, the rest of your team plus Tomcat walks into the diner.
Oh,
guys, the rest of you, once Tomcat's nose recovered from the skunk's attack, y'all got back to tracking, and eventually you arrived at this diner. And looking through the window, you can see Whipette and another costumed person just sitting at the diner, chit-chatting, talking. You see the blonde take a hit off a flask at one point.
Oh, the flask was GLOWStiqs.
Yeah. When she talked about y'all's mom never drinking because she had to be in total control at all times, she then immediately pulled a flask out and took a hit.
Oh, okay. I think I was frozen during that bit.
But
oh,
so
hey,
Boogeyman influences Skater Boy. Y'all have just arrived.
Hi.
Did we hire Tomcat?
He's got this thing attached to his face. No, I'm just helping. And she starts taking it off. And you see GLOWStiq. Oh yeah. She reaches into her pouch, pulls out something, hits the button. Sorry, I was jamming your communication equipment. I didn't want to be interrupted. I should have turned that off when we got here. My bad.
But yeah, you could have. There could have clearly was. I guess there was some kind of emergency. Are you okay, Tomcat?
And yeah, some of your buddies Whipette look like they've been in a fight.
Oh,
We're
before I forget.
glad you're okay.
Oh, before I forget, this is GLOWStiq.
Hi, I'm GLOWStiq.
Just, do the introductions.
Yeah, you were like one of the Rook's sidekicks, like the one before her.
Well, we were kind of working simultaneously at some point. These days, I prefer to be known as the Rook's partner.
What's going on?
Like your communications got jammed, and then we got jumped by supervillains.
Yeah, it was great. We were worried you might be dead. We saw, like, there was a fight. Where we left you? Where I left you?
When they mentioned the fight and I'm thinking I was dead, I'll just shoot a momentary disapproval and said, GLOWStiq.
And she's like, "Yeah, sorry about that, guys. That was my fault. I forgot to turn the jammer off once we were done fighting, and moved on to the eating portion of the evening."
So
Boogeyman is gonna. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna ask who attacked you.
Just some C-listers who certain parties who will not be mentioned ended up antagonizing, but we got some good info out of him. I also got new toys, and he's just gonna hold up the spray cannons that he took off of the skunk.
GLOWStiq's nose immediately wrinkles up. Oh, the skunk. Oh.
Yeah, I was about to...
I thought I caught a whiff when y'all came in, but oh.
You're not incorporating that into your arsenal, are you?
He is going to very silently lower them down and just keep staring at her through his helmet.
Okay.
Boogeyman will portion out the goo into Easter eggs to throw at people.
Gonna reverse engineer it, just see how it's made for science project reasons.
Yeah. Boogeyman is the dollar store Batman.
All right. Well, I guess I get it. GLOWStiq. I think duty calls.
I love it.
Well, like,
I
hold
know
on.
you.
There's
Go ahead.
like no rush. I mean, like, and I'll look to GLOWStiq. Is like the Rook in town?
And she sort of glances at Whipette like she's worried to say.
Not that I'm paying attention because I don't know anything about that.
Well, remember, Mike. The last episode you were here for, Whipette figured out that the Boogeyman was meeting the Rook.
Right. I overheard her voice.
That's why you were staying behind, because Boogie needed to talk to her and you didn't really want to.
That's right.
But
I got to catch up on my summaries.
But GLOWStiq doesn't know that you know. So she's just kind of like, I'm just catching up with her.
Yeah, having a good old catch up.
Next time you see her, like, just give her a heads up that, like, if she wants to test my medicine, she can.
Oh, okay. Is that
Oh,
going to mean
sorry,
something to her?
I was like studied for some brain stuff because like I was in a very like neutralized state, and like I've got a medicine now that helps me like stay on top of it. And I know she was like researching that at one point.
Oh, yeah. I'll definitely pass that along then. I mean, I knew you had the brain crystal thing. I didn't realize it might be related to something else. Yeah, thank you. I'll be sure to tell her.
Oh, no problem. And like I haven't like worked with her in like years, so like I understand that she's not like does not have me like high on the list of people to talk to.
Well, you're making a name for yourself now.
Yeah.
After how many decades?
Being a hostage to a company to make sure I get my medicine is like how I want to live my life.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah. This is not just like being nice. I know she's rich. And if she's researching it, she could get me like a second doctor. Faster than I can.
Yeah, the work's not great on testing people with their.
If you have Futuro's insurance, you have to stay with the primary care physician that they assigned you.
Yeah, that's fine. I can afford getting a secondary care physician. And that's like, not against the rules, influencer. This is an out-of-pocket expense.
Yeah, do we have an in-house rich super genius on hand?
Yeah, it's Skater Boy.
Oh, right. Oh, right.
He owns a franchise of restaurants.
And skate shops. They're both.
So, GLOWStiq looks so.
How long are you in? So how long are you in town, GLOWStiq?
Oh, I don't know. Just got a little investigating to do. I don't know how long that's going to be. So, what duty do y'all have, Colin?
I'll turn to the rest of the team. Just another evil genius or secret underground evil genius that we're trying to track down. He seems to be involved with who seems to have their fingers in all of our cases so far this year, if not most, if not all of the cases we've had since we got together.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. Anybody I've heard of?
Definitely not. No, this is a new player. Goes by the alias of the Professor.
Or Professor Prometheus.
Yeah, Professor Prometheus.
Oh,
y'all had eventually gotten his entire name from somebody.
Yeah.
I really need to catch up on the sessions I missed. Okay. Yeah.
And by
Professor
new
Prometheus.
player, we mean someone who's been able to keep a low enough profile that they haven't been caught yet, or they've been able to deal with anybody who has gotten on their case before. So fun.
Yeah.
I love being made
for all we know, he
in
could-
these situations.
I haven't heard anything about this person, have you?
Let's see. No, GLOWStiq does not know the name Professor Prometheus. Now, she is aware of some armor-suited guys called the Majestics. They weren't affected by the Pharaoh's.
Oh, sure.
They weren't affected by the Pharaoh's spell or whatever curse, whatever it was she did. And in the report, she's read that multidimensional man gave her mother, because he's really trying to butt her up, or excuse me, she doesn't call her mother with strangers around, or other heroes around. Reading the files that the multidimensional man gave the Rook, because He's trying to butter her up, get back in her good books. They work for somebody that they call the professor. But that could be, any inventor, I guess. But
Oh no, don't worry. It's like the same guy.
I thought I had read something that made me think the Majestics had been here in town. They attacked that other armor-suited lady. The one that we know hangs out the primes. So. Oh no, I'm sorry. I got mixed up. They did not attack them. That was the super soldier guys that attacked. Never mind.
Yeah, technically was not attacked by the Majestics.
No, that was that was some of the super soldier burrowing guys. The guys based off the Myrmidon.
Oh, those guys. I remember those. Yeah.
Yeah. I was getting mixed up on which of his minions did what.
The Myrmidonts.
The Myrmidonts.
Ooh, I don't know which one. I don't know which one of those I like better.
I vote Myrmidonts.
All right, we'll go.
Because you got both the wordplay of smashing together Myrmidon and Dreadnought, and also they're not the Myrmidon.
Fair. So GLOWStiq's like, hey, I got nothing else going on tonight. I can hang out with you. I want to go track down some leads. Let me just pay for dinner. And she pulls out what looks like a credit card, but it's got what is clearly some sort of GLOWStiq logo on it.
Wait. I'll try to. I gotta get a look at this. I'll try to get a closer look at the card.
Now, Whippette's a little sister. She's not going to go. She's going to try to snatch it out of her hand.
Well, yeah. Not that I've had much luck with that so far, but yeah.
Well, you catch her by surprise this time. So she pulls that card out. You're like, wait a second.
What in the Batman and Robin is this?
Oh, it drives Mom. It drives the Rook nuts. It's just a prepaid prepaid card, but I got it customized. It's tied to some account that can't be traced to me. But
so it's not. So you didn't sell it either, is what you're saying.
No. It's just funny, and it drives the Rook up the wall.
Oh.
She really hated that movie.
Well, if it drives Mom up.
Oh, we lost him again.
Or if it's just say that.
Are you back with us, Mike?
Oh, did we both slip up and refer to the Rook as our mom?
She almost did. Whippette did.
Okay.
Oh, so she did marry that guy. Okay. And Skater Boy will scoot a little further away from the two.
Well, I'll give the card back and yeah.
She walks up to the counter and pays. And of course, all the other people in the diner have just been, very obviously, paying attention to nothing except what's going on in the corner while trying to pretend that they're not. But yeah, she walks up, she swaps the card, All right, we can go.
All right. Well, to headquarters. We'll get you a guest pass.
But all right. So is that where y'all want to go? Is y'all heading back to headquarters? Or do you want to investigate the name you got?
Oh, right.
We did.
Yeah, we do have a name
locations
to investigate.
We do also, I think, need to call up and make an appointment with him. We did get a phone number.
Yeah, you got a contact number from, I think, the guy that Boogeyman and Whipette shook down. Bill Dozer dropped the guy's name and like gave you like, here's a bar he hangs out at, here's a diner he hangs out at, meets people at. You know, he gave you a few spots that you could stake out to potentially find him, and he gave you a physical description of what the guy looked like.
I'm gonna say we head back to headquarters, get freshened up, and what do you say? What do y'all think? Call the number or just start poking around the known locations?
If this is anything like the villains union, you'd need to like call ahead if you want to have like not a fight.
Sounds fair enough. You want to come back to the HQ with us, Tomcat?
Nah, he figures y'all can handle questioning somebody. He'd really like to get home and shower.
Completely understandable.
You know, get cleaned up before people start calling him Polecat instead of Tomcat.
Been great working with you. Sorry about the particular arrangement of antagonists we end up running into.
I've had people throw me into dumpsters and all kinds of stuff. Bad smells just happen. Oh, I fought a sludge monster in the sewer one time. I don't even want to think about it.
Try some tomato juice.
Oh, wonderful.
Those things are really
How'd
more
you deal
common
with
than
it?
they should be.
It is way too much.
I dumped a truck full of chlorine on it.
I ended up starting a fire.
Yeah, the EPA was not happy with me, but yeah. They still haven't gotten back to me what a better solution would have been. So Tomcat shakes everybody's hands. You know, Whipette, nice to see you again. Nice meeting the rest of you guys. He's heard of GLOWStiq, so it was nice to meet her.
Thanks for your help.
Oh yeah, always happy to. So he takes off. So one NPC down, but the other one's still with you. GLOWStiq on the other hand would love to get a guest pass and poke around your base. I mean, visit your base.
All right, and I suppose we mosey on back.
Influencer, do you call an Uber again to pick you
up? How is everybody else getting back? I mean, are we all going to take the Uber?
That's how you got out of here. Yeah, you could also call the base and have the flyer come out and pick you up.
I vote flyer. It's been a night.
It has been.
I'll just take my board back. Feel like I may need to like kind of like take a ride, clear my head, get like a little less angry.
You're still angry?
Tonight was a series of avoidable fuck ups.
All right. So a few minutes later, Skater Boy takes off on his bike, on his skateboard at super speed. The rest of y'all kind of stand around a little while. The Detroit Electric Flyer comes in. I know I named your pilot, but I can't think of what his name is now.
Oh, wait. I'll get into this in a moment.
It's not important. It just bothers me that I've forgotten. Oh, it's the pilot y'all are usually dealing with. Though you do technically have more than just the one. But he flies down. Y'all get in. He doesn't say anything, but you hear him sniff a few times. Like, you don't completely reek, but there was enough of that stuff flying around that y'all gonna need to freshen up those costumes. As y'all are taking off, GLOWStiq looks over at Whipette. Oh yeah, I never did ask. Are you dating anybody now?
No, no, just been busy with work. You?
That sounds like Mom's excuse for never dating. Well, no, I take that back. They're still married. That would be bad. Sounds like Mom's excuse for never socializing. But y'all get back to base. You get a visitor's pass for GLOWStiq. Who just starts chatting up the y'all got to go shower and freshen up and stuff. So she's just chatting up the staff. I think Carol was on duty. I think. So talking about how busy how busy the team stays in Detroit, stuff like that.
Oh.
GLOWStiq being an East Coaster, she doesn't get out to Detroit very often. So y'all go and freshen up. Influencer, after you've showered, changed costumes, and headed back out, Overman is waiting on you in the hallway.
Okay.
So how did today's investigations go?
Could have gone better.
Yeah, Carol was telling me something about you fighting the skunk. That does not sound like fun.
Fought the skunk, and we tried to do some undercover work that went belly up, but we did get the information we wanted eventually. It was messier than it should have been.
Oh, should we bring it up at a team meeting? Who was it that messed up? Do we need to call him out?
No, it was all of us, or both of us.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess as long as you got the job done and you know what the mistake was, so you won't make it again.
Yeah. I know how to deal with it. So, and I'm going to bring up about this professor.
Mm-hmm.
And his experiments.
What about them?
Can you tell me what's really going on?
Well, now the company's not involved, whatever the professor's experiments are. From the information that y'all have gathered, he owns some shell companies that own not a controlling interest in Futuro, but a significant interest in Futuro. Enough so that he's effectively on the board of directors.
Well,
Or no, it wouldn't be the board of directors. He'd be a major shareholder. They'd have to answer to.
It's a question that the company needs to answer. I mean, and by that I mean, does the company want to be is the company going to be influenced by Professor Prometheus? Connected to Professor Prometheus? I mean, how involved? What kind of connection does Futuro really want to have? Are they all in? Do they want to separate?
Well, up until now, as far as I knew, as far as the board knew, you know, it was just it was just a company that it was just one of the other, just one of a number of companies that owned Futuro stock. He was just a shareholder. It's only the information that y'all have come up with that puts him in a bad light. I've notified the board. They're notifying the other shareholders. We're getting some kind of echo or something.
I mean, I had totally, obviously I'm loyal to Futuro, and sometimes my teammates have doubts, and I'm disappointed in that. But I think in the end they understand the opportunity that Futuro's offering. Even if we don't always work together well and clash.
Well, any corporate team, anybody in a corporation, you're not going to agree with everybody all the time.
No.
And I'm confident, throws one hand over your shoulder, I am confident, Mel, that with you on the team, you will steer them in the right direction.
That is my intent.
For what is best for Futuro and everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'll understand that what's best for Futuro is best for them.
But yeah, we've got the board looking into just how much influence this professor may have had over the company. And make sure that we can legally protect ourselves from whatever malfeasance he's up to. Let me tell you, no uncertain terms. If you get a chance to bust the professor, by all means, bust him. The company is not trying to hide.
If you find out anything more about who he is, if you could let me know, we will. I'll make sure that we respond accordingly.
Yep. As soon as the board gets back to me with any information, I will get back to you, and then we can tell the team.
Hail Futuro.
No, we dropped that motto. It tested well with certain people, but then when we went general public with it, there was a backlash. It
didn't mix well with everybody for some reason.
Nope. Oh, that reminds me. I was talking to a Google AI this morning, where it was like something to do with their doodle, where they were using their old logo or whatever, and you could ask it questions, and I started asking it why they dropped their "Don't be evil" motto. It gave an explanation. I was like, that sounds just what somebody evil would say. Well, I can see why you would take it that way. It didn't get any better as it kept going, though. Well, they had to start doing more business stuff. Oh, okay. All right, Scatterboy, you get back to the base, no problem. Also,
I arrived. Just my eyes look like I've been crying, and my knuckles are red as I just walk in. Just head straight for a shower.
You walk by the little conference room. You see GLOWStiq kicked up with coffee. She's talking to Carol. Whipette, you can get a fresh suit. I guess Boogeyman would probably have spare suits around too.
I feel sorry for the cleaners that they get my suit from that last fight.
They'll take one whiff and just chunk it. It's the company paying for the stuff. Nope, we're just going to mark this one as ruined and move on with our day.
You get a little note back. We tried and tried, but we couldn't get the stink out of your uniform.
We tried and tried, but we couldn't make ourselves get close enough to your uniform to try to get the stink out. We just threw it away. All right. So y'all get showered and meet back up in the conference room.
All right. Suppose we should give him a call. He's gonna look. Boogeyman's gonna look at it. He's not gonna look at influencer, but maybe I should do the talking.
With who? I mean,
With
I
like
mean,
Clarence
One,
Flowers.
Mr. Flowers.
okay. No, I have no problem with that because the last time I did the talking, on my own, it was disastrous. Well, actually, the disaster wasn't me by talking; it was me using him.
Yeah.
As
You had a great
as-
like
as a-
voice.
Influencer may call himself the influencer. His personality does not always lend to that.
All right, Boogeyman, you've got the number.
All right. Gonna dial it in, and I assume we can set up like an untraceable line for this.
And Boogeyman's doing the talking, but we all get to listen in, right? We can hear.
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
I assume
if
that's the
calling
plan.
as the boogeyman, they kind of know where we're gonna be.
Yeah, it's not gonna be. I'm not gonna answer say, "Hey, I'm the boogeyman. Hey, I want to get in on that whole evil construction thing y'all do. When can we meet up?" That's a way your body ends up just downriver somewhere.
And Detroit does have a river handy.
And for what it's worth, Boogeyman, this never works for me. But if he does discover who you are, it might be worthwhile to say, we're not out to cause trouble. No one ever believes me when I say it, but maybe they'll believe you.
Right. Let's just try and minimize the possibility of, them immediately finding out who we are.
Yeah,
And
well, I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, just gonna give him a call.
All right. So do you want an untraceable line, or are you just going to call from the Futuro line?
Yeah, just give it a set up something untraceable first.
Okay. Yeah, Carol can do that. No problem. That was an anticipated feature that they figured y'all might want.
Yeah.
So she sets it up. She gives you the high sign. You dial the numbers. It rings 3 times, then you hear a voice on the other end. What?
Well,
Looking for a job. Care to meet up?
What sort of job?
Construction.
Okay. What skills do you have that might be useful in construction?
Good back and logistical and on-site logistics.
Okay. Would I know you from anywhere?
Have you heard of Rack and Ruin?
Name rings a bell.
Worked them for a while.
Okay, we can meet.
Appreciate it.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of what time of evening it is. It was early evening when y'all started, I think. So it's probably fairly late now. I mean, like 11 or so. Hey, he gives you the name of a bar to meet him at.
is it the
It's
same one
not-
that we were in the fight with earlier?
No, it is not that one. He's in a slightly higher class bar.
Mm.
It's not anywhere fancy, but the The bottomless pit stop was a dive bar.
Hmm.
So this is a little better part of town. It's a little classier establishment. You know, it's more your run-of-the-mill middle class, you know, people's bar.
Mhm.
Yeah, when you get there, just ask one of the servers or the barkeep, you know, that you're there to make flowers. They'll send you to a room in the back. And then, without any other, you know, pleasantries, he just hangs up.
All right. So who wants to come?
GLOWStiq raises his hand.
And he's gonna.
She goes, you know, I'll watch the back door if the guy ends up trying to rob it.
Influencer, you mind watching the back door too?
Why
Take help
not?
down. All right.
Oh, GLOWStiq.
So
GLOWStiq looks over at Skaterboy.
Do you have, since you're like partnered up with a rook, you have like a way to contact her?
Oh, sure, we've got comms.
If she wants in on this, like, the more the merrier. And I can have like a vial of the stuff set up for her to collect.
Overman, who's been in the room, you know, not interfering because y'all are superhero. He's like, oh, what vial is this? What are we giving away?
A little bit of the medicine that I take. It was developed and written up pre-Futuro, so like having an extra hand studying it just in case like stuff goes south on the medical end for this company. I'm gonna, for my own health, have to have somebody else on it.
Well, now, Futuro didn't invent it, but we own the patent to it now.
Yeah, it won't be made for sale. It'll just be like, if things happen, I have to have this to like function.
Oh, okay. He doesn't look happy about it, but
This will not be like a thing for mass production. It will be a thing for producing for me if like this like professor stuff blows this company up.
you don't think it's actually going to do that, though, do you?
Usually it doesn't, no.
Okay. Because, I mean, we're cooperating. We're trying to get, you know, we want you to bust the professor.
Yeah.
The fact that he's a shareholder is embarrassing, but we're not trying to cover nothing up.
Well, it's like, it'll be like problematic though, because depending on what shell companies he has that have stock and stuff, it's like bits and pieces will get knocked off, but like I'm sure overall he'll be fine.
Okay.
But if it's like very specific sections get cut out of like the medical field, considering he's like all about the adaptation of like human beings and stuff, it puts me in a dangerous spot. So I have to like do a little bit of insurance work.
I suppose if I was in your shoes, I can understand.
Yeah. Once again, you're gonna be the only company like able to sell it. But if things go bad, then the patent would be up, and I'd probably like purchase it myself, honestly. But like,
Okay. He seems a little calmed down.
and hey, look at it like this: it's somebody doing pro bono R&D for y'all.
Oh well, that would be if they're willing to share anything they do discover. That would be nice. Yeah. Yeah. This might not be a bad idea.
I will definitely bring that up to her.
But Carol tells you the flyer's ready to go whenever y'all are.
All right. Boogie's gonna pop over to his room and just get a disguise set up, just like casual his casual mookwear outfit.
Skater Boy will change out his medicine and keep the container with a little bit of it in it, so that the rook can study it.
Basically, you just swap your patch out. A little early. Yeah, 30 minutes early. GLOWStiq will put that in one of her pouches.
Oh,
she has a number. She has a number of belt and thigh pouches to make your little 90s heart glow.
I guess it would be like more logistically important to hand it to you, and probably like better for me emotionally.
Was anybody else wanting to go inside to meet Flowers with me?
You hear GLOWStiq. Well, Whipette can't. She's not old enough to walk into a bar.
I mean, she's old enough. I could probably. I'm good enough with makeup. I could probably make her look a few years older. But I don't have any. Don't have any casual mookwear for you though.
I could like make an aging ray.
All right, I can infiltrate evil supervillain layers. I think I can handle getting carded.
I think we can all assume that Whipette has a fake ID.
What? No, that's like illegal.
Overman's in the car. Yeah, that's illegal. Well, she's not a minor though, so we wouldn't be. It's like he's going through the laws in his mind. How exactly a bad a violation is this? Because it wouldn't be corrupting a minor. She's not a minor. Oh, it would really just be a fine for the bar, wouldn't it? Oh, yeah, whatever. As long as we didn't provide her a fake ID, you're not going to worry about it.
You're assuming I go in through the front door.
All right, let's like head out before I have to do adult things. Because like, if I have to act like your dad tonight, it's gonna be like a problem for me.
GLOWStiq's like, why? You're old enough to be her dad.
This is not like helpful. Let's like get to the wire, folks.
He's just a grumpy old man.
The tears in my eyes begin forming as I walk out.
Boy slowly skates out of the room. She's like, he was a hero in the 90s. Why is this a surprise to him? He does know the 90s was 30 years ago, right?
Thanks for that reminder.
God, Gen Xers are so delicate.
I'm a millennial, you bastard.
I come back to the door. You're like a detective. You're better than this. And I'll skate back up.
Yeah, but see, Skater Boy would have been an adult in the 90s. So yeah, he'd have been Gen X. In all likelihood.
Yeah, he's in his 50s now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
He just doesn't really particularly always act like it for reasons.
Well, a few things are more Gen X than, still acting like you're 30 in your 50s. Because you were acting like you were 30 when you were 13, so, it just never changed.
I feel so seen.
Okay, let's head on down to the. We didn't get a name for the bar, but the bar. Let's just call it the bar.
That works.
Or the gold bar, since it's upper class.
It's middle-ish class. It's only upper compared to the one y'all were just at. Randy the Dandy did not work at a good bar. So the flyer drops you off a block or two away. Just sort of comes in low over a roof, drops you off. Confident that y'all can make y'all's way down to the street level. So that I understand the plan, GLOWStiq's going to watch the back door. Was somebody going to... Were y'all buddy systeming? Was somebody going to be back there with her?
Yeah.
An influencer was.
Boogeyman wanted me to hang out with GLOWStiq. For some reason, he doesn't trust me to interact.
Yeah, it's almost like he's been listening to Skater Boy say bad things about you.
It's either bring you inside and risk a repeat of what happened before, pair you up with Skater Boy wherever he's going to be at, and risk him understandably hitting you with the skateboard, or have you on the infiltration team.
It's not understandable to hit me with this skateboard.
Alright, so Influencer and GLOWStiq are in the back. Back alleys, some trash cans. Let's see, this is a bar, not a club. Would they have bouncers? Man, they probably have a bouncer or two. So
They'll have someone watching for cards at least.
Yeah, so them and this, the serving girls, the bartender, any of those people may occasionally take breaks out back to smoke. So GLOWStiq takes a position on the roof, kind of across the alley from the bar. Let's see, Whipette was going to infiltrate the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the plan, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay. How was she going to get in?
Yes, that's right. Maybe enter in through the. I see. Is this a building with more than one floor?
There are 2 stories.
Okay. Maybe head in through the upper floor and then just work my way down.
Okay. You managed to, climb over there, jimmy one of the windows open and get in. Looks like the top floor, it doesn't look like a whole lot of the top floor is used. There's some office space that's used up here. And one room's got like spare chairs stored in it. It's a slightly older building. Like at one time, the owner might have lived up here. But currently, it's office space and storage, basically.
Mm.
And there are stairs down, so you don't have any trouble getting down. Into the lower part of the building if trouble kicks off. So we got 2 watching outside. Whipette has infiltrated. What is Skater Boy doing?
I'll whip up a device because I want to see if there's like underground paths of this bar somehow.
Okay, so sort of a ground penetrating radar, sonar, something sonographic kind of something.
Yeah, just to see if there's like an underground tunnel, and that's why this is the bar this person frequents. It's because they have an escape route.
All right, give me a gadget roll for that, or not a gadget roll,
I'll go for a rank 2.
All right. 7 is the number to beat. This would be your reason and any tech skill you have.
I just can't find the stuff in my pockets right now.
Nope. It's a great idea. You just don't seem to have the parts on you.
I'll just wait on another rooftop.
Okay.
Because I can be a further distance away, just add the call in.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
they're a little faster. And that
So
way
you-
I'm not on the same rooftop as GLOWStiq.
So there's a back alleyway that GLOWStiq and Influencer are watching from. The building connects to the next building on one side. So you're basically positioning yourself where you can see the front and kind of down the side alley. Which isn't really an alley. It's really just about 3 feet between it and the next building. But it's enough space that somebody could walk through there without any trouble, though. But no doors are going to open out on that side or anything. And the bar is... People are going in and out. It's not super, super busy, but it's not dead either. And then Boogeyman, I think... Boogeyman was going through the front door.
Yep. Before I head over there, I'm gonna see if I can't make sure that I brought some smoke bombs with me.
Okay.
Basically, did I remember to make these to the left? And pulling up my character sheet. If it cooperates.
Is smoke bomb something you got permanently, or is that still just a gadget you have to roll for?
It's still just a gadget.
Okay. So what power level are the smoke bombs?
It'll be at rank 5, and I'm having to reopen my sheet. It decided to crap out.
Yeah. Roll 20 will do that every now and then when you just let it sit for a bit.
Yep. Yeah, be what it be.
Oh, yeah. The fact that it's still a free option for most people, it covers a lot of sins.
Mhm.
All right, 10 was the number to beat. You got a 9.
Oof. Oh, son of a bitch.
Yep, you must have been out of your smoke
Oh.
stuff.
I'll live. Hopefully.
Now, if you wanted to make some stink bombs, since you had the skunk stuff on hand, I'd give you a +2 if you wanted to roll for that.
Oh God.
You know what? Sure. If things go south, I want others to suffer too.
Well, you know, if you hit somebody directly with it, it's going to act like a stun potentially. So,
Yep. All right,
that
so
was
give it another
basically-
roll.
yes,
Oh boy.
because that was basically what happened to Tomcat. I'm going to assume the same difficulty. I'm going to assume rank 5.
Yep.
8. Oh yeah, massive success. So you didn't have the smoke stuff, so you just pour the stink stuff in there instead.
It'll be fine. Your pizza's almost ready. Someone said she was hungry, so I tossed on a little personal pizza for her.
Ah, nice. And now she is impatiently waiting.
Yes, she is.
Where is the food? I was promised food.
She's had a good appetite the last week or so.
Oh,
Little
that's
eat
good,
machine. Mm-hmm.
I know some little kids, you can't half get them to eat.
All right, yep. Just gonna
Alright.
head on up.
So you walk in, you know, front door seems to be pretty relaxed. You know, anybody that walks up, he just sort of, you know, the bouncer guy just sort of looks at you. Oh no, actually, this is a club, or this is not a club. They probably wouldn't have somebody at the door. The servers probably check your ID. Anyway, you go in without any trouble. You know. There's plenty of people in there, you know, some at the bar, some in tables. A few people glance at you as you walk in. Nobody seems to be paying you much attention.
He's gonna nod to the greeter, say, "Here to see Mr. Flowers."
Ah, yeah, he tells you, you know, he's that little side hallway, you know, you walk past past the bathrooms, there's a little private room back there. It's like, sign on the door says private room, that's the one you're looking for.
I appreciate it, and I'm just gonna slip him $20.
Oh, thank you.
Gonna head to the private room.
All right.
Or actually gonna look around, like, do I recognize anyone's face, dress? Like, I don't expect to see anybody in a full-on costume here, but, like, do I recognize anybody from a mugshot?
Give me an awareness.
Plus investigation?
Yes, plus investigation will be fine.
Okay, nice, that's an 11.
All right, hang on just a second. I got a block of spammer. Okay. All right, 11. You need to beat a 9. You can't immediately put names to the faces. But there's two guys you spot in different parts of the bar. You know, they don't seem to be with each other. That you know they've been arrested in connection with the help me out, Curtis. Black Dragon's group. Is that the zoo?
Oh, it changes based on his. It's always Zoo something. Maybe he might go legit. It'd be Zoo Defenders. It'd probably be Zoo Crew, Zoo Mafia. Since he's or Zoo Enforcers if they're his own personal. But I think he just something fell. Probably during Karza. Yep, Karza's gone.
It was Zoo Gang.
But yeah, he's good. He probably changes their name to suit his whims.
Okay.
There was a 6-hour period one year where there were the Zoo files until someone explained to him the connotations.
Right. And he wasn't really against that, but we'll just leave it there.
So anyway, you recognize a couple of faces from mugshots of some of the zoo, whatever it is this day, flunkies. Some of their thug for hire is not I would say not a costume somebody, but almost all of them wear the animal masks.
Mm-hmm.
So, generic ne'er-do-wells, but... They don't seem to be connected to each other, but you notice they are both scanning the room periodically.
Mm-hmm.
So, just something to keep in mind.
Yep.
You head back to the private room. You open the door. There's a man sitting in there at the table by himself. There's a pitcher of beer in front of him. And he is nursing a glass. I forget.
Gotta sit down across.
Did you give a name on the phone? No, I don't think you did.
I gave a name for a group that I worked with.
Right. What was it?
Rack and Ruin.
Rack and Ruin. Okay. Is that a name that's come up before? I thought it sounded familiar when you said it.
It's just something I pulled out of my butt. Let's say that they were a minor rotating supervillain team that specialized in being hired to do impromptu demolitions.
Okay. These people didn't pay their protection money. Something bad needs to happen to their business. Okay. So you step in. He takes a sip of his beer. You the one that called?
Depends. Are you Mr. Flowers?
Depends if you're the one that called. No, I'm Mr. Flowers. Take a seat. He pours another glass out of the pitcher and slides it down to you.
I take it, but I do not drink. Like there,
So suspicious. I mean, he's drinking.
I mean, I pick it up and move it around, but at no point do I, bring it to my lips all the way. Not fake drinking it, just not drinking.
Yeah.
But so I was told by an associate in town that you're the person I need to talk to in regards to the zoning board here.
That's right. I'm kind of the first line you talk to. Now, we mostly hire people that aren't really in the other business, anymore. I assume
I'm done with that. Too many blows to the jaw for my taste.
We get a lot like that. Strong guys that are still plenty strong, but just don't bounce back from beatings like they used to.
Yeah, it turns out super soldier serums don't work as well as they used to back in the day.
Well, I hear rumors there are people still working on that.
Yeah, mad scientist freaks.
And the government.
Same difference.
That's fair. Heck, they probably put all the mad scientists they catch to work. Like they did them German scientists back in the day. To be fair, that got us to the moon.
I mean, we had to deal with the moon mice.
He just sort of snorts at that. All right. So what name did you used to work under?
Let's go with depth charge. Done a lot of underwater stuff, but things still got some scuba experience. But I'm fine doing on. I actually prefer above ground work these days, or subterranean.
I got you.
You only get
old parts of the
fish.
sewer, old parts of the subway, something like that. You ain't got some phobia we don't have to worry about cropping up. About being
no phobia, just tired of fishmen.
Yeah, we don't have too many of those in the lakes. Now you get over around Boston and stuff, fishermen everywhere. I'm surprised anybody in the East Coast is willing to swim in the ocean. Now, my question for you, Marigold, is depth charge actually the name of somebody that worked for that group that Boogeyman's familiar with?
I'm going to say yes, and say he is suspected to have died a few years ago.
Okay. That's perfectly fine.
Nobody just vanished. Now, is there something I need to roll to make sure that this is not going to be an issue for Boogeyman later? Because I'm willing to do that.
No, you should be good. I mean, he's checking it up, and he won't. That undoubtedly he's got a list of everybody everybody that's known to have worked for this group. Okay, there's this guy. He hasn't been seen in a couple of years. That's not unusual with villains.
Mm-hmm.
I am not planning to for you to suddenly find out. Oh no, depth charge has been working for him for years already. Oops.
Yeah.
The likelihood of that is just real slim. Yeah. The fact that you make sure to use an actual known missing villain's name, that's good enough.
Happy girl, here. Come on now for your turn.
So it tells you, they don't have a real big project going on right now. They just sort of finished up one. The way this works is we're not hiring you as a full-time employee. Think of yourself as a contractor. Basically, we'll put you in the Rolodex, and then when we need you, when we have another big project come up, then we go through the Rolodex and we call in people. He'll go through, he'll ask you what you can do, and, I'm assuming you just rattle off what was known that Depth Charger could do.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that'll be useful. Now, you said a buddy here in town told you about us. Who would that be exactly?
Oof. Do I get Bill's name? He's gonna have to hold up a hand and say, "We're trying to keep this a little bit anonymous. Like, honestly, I don't even really like giving you that old name."
So you don't want to share your references. On the other hand, it also means you can keep a secret.
I'd assume my career was. Go ahead. I'll say that again.
Oh, but he also mumbles, but you can keep a secret, so that's good. That is one thing I need to emphasize to you. We do value our contractors' abilities to keep their mouths shut. I mean, you've been in the other business.
I know nothing. I've seen nothing.
He not said yet. You've been in the other business, so I assume you know about that.
Mm-hmm.
If you had loose lips in that business, you'd have a rep for that. So we already know about it. So were you originally from Detroit, or you just retiring here?
I've been kind of moving all over. Like, one thing I haven't really lost from the old business was a love of travel.
All right. Now I do have to ask you this: you don't have any old capes still chasing you?
I had one.
Okay. I know. A lot of times, guys in the business can just retire, and as long as they ain't causing trouble, nobody's looking for them. But every now and then you get that nemesis that just won't let it go.
Well, sometimes you end up wronging someone, and you understand why they keep chasing you, but plays out how it plays out.
All right. Well, this is all looking good so far. Now I can't make hiring decisions. I'll have to go through the boss or bosses. Talk to the board directly. You got a number that I can contact you at?
I am going to give him the number of one of my burner phones.
Okay.
And I can burn a determination point if you need me to for those.
No, that's something simple enough. We won't worry about that. You can walk into a convenience store and get those. Let's see. What else? He asked you if you have any, prior construction experience. He assures you it's not a big deal if you don't. We can do on the job. We are willing to do on the job training for some stuff.
Yeah. I worked regular construction for a few years out in the Great Lakes region, and a little bit in California.
Okay, that'll make things fairly smooth then. Do you have any questions for me?
What is a good question? I'm positing this to the group. What would be a good question for me to ask? Because I don't want to just say, "Who is Professor Prometheus, and where was the last thing y'all built for him?" Because that is going to sink this whole thing immediately.
Tell me about Professor Prometheus.
From the outside, I'm assuming y'all are all listening in on the comms. Just so y'all know if something went wrong.
I would hope so.
Influencer GLOWStiq sitting next to you. The Rook would have already been beating this guy up.
I'm sure.
I don't say that like that's necessarily a good thing.
While I'm talking to her, I'm like, so your sister, she's kind of intense, isn't she?
Yeah, she takes after Mom. She takes after the Rook a lot more than she'd be comfortable with me saying. I think that's why they clash so much worse than me and the Rook do. And by the way, keep that familiar relationship to yourself. Mom would be quite upset if she'd known we'd let that slip.
Mum's the word.
Oh yeah, she was supposed to have called the Rook to see if the Rook wanted in on this. Oops. Well, if the Rook has arrived, y'all haven't seen her. We'll put it that way.
I'll let Mr. Flowers know that I do have experience with handling super scientific equipment.
Okay. Well, they definitely have their fair share of encounters with that stuff. Now, a lot of times the brainy geeks, or brainy freaks, want to set that stuff up themselves, so we just have to end up moving it around. But every now and then they want us to do the installation.
Oh yeah.
Obviously,
Like
each piece of work we do, it's a very unique. It tends to be very unique designs.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of folks in the business have a sense of artistry to them. Let's call it that.
I usually just, if they're not in the room, I usually just say a lot of them are bat crap crazy, but if they're in the room, I say, "Oh yes, sir, that's a wonderful design. We'll get right on that."
Oh yeah, yeah.
You can never tell which ones are going to have disintegration rays in their pockets. I should tell you the story sometime of what happened to my predecessor.
I can imagine.
But all right. So, do you ask him any other questions?
I'm honestly coming up blank on any question that won't risk giving away what we're trying to do here.
Check this one out.
But
What was that?
careful, man. Here. But I'm going to put out a feeler.
Okay.
Word on the street is, or I'm not word. It's not going to say word on the street. So I have been told somebody by the nom de plume, the professor, has been hiring for work in this area, and I've come to understand that he's actually a very good person to be contracted with in terms of pay and treatment, and all that. So I won't say so. If he's got anything open, if he's got any active projects, I would be interested in that.
All right, give me a wheel roll. Let's see how smooth you are, or how smooth Boogeyman was. with this.
2 minutes. 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 2
All right, and I am going to tap. Organizer of the Rhodes Ferry Monsters to get myself a +2 to that.
All right.
Just experience smoothing things over.
And that was the Rhodes Ferry Monsters was your community improvement, volunteer group, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm. He did not come up with the name.
No, that was probably one of the kids.
Yeah.
See, the boogeyman's a monster, so we're working with him, so we're all winging. All right, so he rolled an 8, you rolled a 12, so massive success. You managed to kind of very smoothly. He sort of gives an eye. In fact, that project we just wrapped up was one of his. Yeah, he taps us for work fairly often. Like I said, we just wrapped one up, so I don't know when he'll need something else.
Oh, damn, he's already done?
Yeah, he put a big rush order on this one. I think he lost one unexpectedly. We got that new hero group in town.
Oh god, that's fucking with the stupid fucking V on the building.
Yes. Oh, that's tacky, so tacky.
Oh god.
Like it would have totally worked in the '60s, but now, some corporate PR firm came up with that.
There's got to be like 50 people in that building who's just got themselves a nice little window office, and that is gone now.
He's like, oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, they're probably. I bet they're not very popular in their own building.
Almost certainly not. You said it was a rush order?
Yeah, but I get the impression he must have lost a base recently.
That makes sense.
Like, it wasn't nearly as fancy as some stuff we do. To be fair, most of his are more on the, utilitarian side. He's not quite as... When you meet him in person, he's not quite, well... I've talked to him, I have not met him in person. I don't think he's quite as eccentric as some of them get.
From what I've heard, he actually just seems to be fairly normal.
As normal as you're going to run into in that business anyway. I mean, you'll probably never meet the actual boss, but he's a pretty eccentric one himself. But you do your work for him, you keep your mouth shut, he take care of you.
Mm-hmm. So it's like, did you have to toss it together? I don't want to say toss it together. Did y'all have to retrofit something for it, or is
Yeah, we use some pre-existing structures for most of it. Give me another one of those will rolls to see just how much you can make this guy slip. How much information can just this guy will let slip out. What did I roll for him last time? 4, okay. Or no, that's the dice roll. What did you have?
Nice.
That's another massive success for Boogeyman. Boogeyman is very smooth. So he's like, yeah, we found we used like I said, pre-existing structures. There was, there's a fair amount of unused real estate here in town with, the population declining like it has. And then there was
was it over on the waterfront? I saw some stuff going on over there not too long ago.
No, not this one. I mean, we've done some stuff on some waterfronts, so I won't go into details. But, hang on just a second while I... check something. Oh, that's right. We've already done something in the Detroit subway. I've checked to make sure they had an extensive subway. But yeah, he goes, yeah. We used a pre-existing building and then some shut down, closed off subway area up underneath it. We had to go in and reinforce stuff, add floor, There was some work to it, but with the structures already there, it really sped things up.
Yeah, you don't want to go in and just go in and mess around with maybe damaged subway infrastructure. Like, I've taken down enough of them, allegedly, that I know
Allegedly.
even at their best they can be kind of tricky.
Yeah. Plus, if you mess up a running subway, it draws a lot of attention. But yeah, he'll chit chat with you just a little bit longer, and then he'll let you get on with the rest of your night because it is getting later.
Yeah. Boogeyman's gonna give him shake his hands. It's been fantastic working with you. It's been fantastic talking with you, Mr. Dennis, and fantastic talking with you, Mr. Dennis. And thank you for
Mr.
your consideration.
You mean Mr. Flowers?
Mr. Flowers, yes.
Yeah, he looks forward to working with you in the future.
And I let him know, hey, call, ask for Dennis. Blah, blah, blah.
Will do.
And gonna head for the door.
All right. All right, so Skater Boy, you see Boogeyman in his mook disguise come walking out of the bar.
Everything all right with him?
Yeah, he looks like he's
Nothing
fine.
out of the ordinary?
And like I said, y'all were listening in through the comms, so.
Well, that went like way better than expected.
It turns out just talking to people is enough. Talking to people is enough to let. A casual conversation is often enough just to get people to let slip things they shouldn't. But all right. So yeah, I say let's all reconvene back at the base and start doing some research on any areas of the city that might have some shut down subway tunnels running under them, which is probably gonna be a lot of places. But it's a start.
Unlike GLOWStiq, did the Rook ever get back to you if she wanted in on this?
No, she never did say. I mean, she acknowledged that I'd calmed her, so it's not like she's missing in action or anything. But she never did, never did really say. Speaking of which, Skater Boy, give me an awareness roll, please.
3.
Oh, yeah, you're probably not the best one for this, but you're the one in the area, so. Okay, yeah. You see Mr. Flowers leave the building. It's like he waited a minute or two after Skater Boy left, and then he leaves. Nothing suspicious there. He just walks out.
He's probably gonna get grabbed by the Rook. That's gonna be funny.
All right, so y'all get back to the base. I assume that's where you're going to do your research anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to give, let's see, how do we want to do this? Because this would be, I'll be going through publicly available information. So I don't guess it would really be a roll. At least not yet. So y'all get back, and y'all start pulling up. Everybody sits down. Carol is helping you. She's going through stuff, and y'all are just pulling up. Okay, trying to find as many shut down and blocked off subways as possible. Then seeing what buildings are above them. Are those buildings currently occupied? Are they empty? The way Flowers was talking, it sounded like it was a completely empty building that was being used. And you find about 5 that could potentially meet the criteria. One of them, it's technically sewer, not subway, but it's sewer that you could walk from that sewer section to a subway section. So you're not sure, Depends on how precise Flowers is with his descriptions. But with a couple of hours of research, so it's after midnight by the time y'all narrow this down. You've got 5 potential targets. Overman has left the building by this point.
Well, in theory, we could each head to one location each, plus drag in one of our allies to case the 5th. Or we could just pick one and roll the dice. Just go check them off one by one.
Which way do y'all want to do? Oh, did we lose Mike? Or did he just turn off the camera? Hang on.
I'm just gonna excuse myself for a few minutes.
now
I
have
may
two
need to quit now, but I'll let you know if I don't.
Okay.
I'll
Well,
let you know if
we were about to go into the wrap up, so it's not a tragedy.
Okay.
It's not too big a
hang
problem
on.
if you did.
I'll hang in.
Okay. So are y'all going to case the individual ones, or do y'all just want to pick one and bum rush it? Basically, what
We've got
strategy are
enough
we going to
people,
start
maybe
off with
we
next
should
time?
split up. I feel like now that we have we have one extra player. We have my sister, and there are 5, and there's.
And there's the potential for a Mr. Manhattan call in.
Yeah. And Majestic 7 is with him. Karen 2, as we've been calling it.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, we have multiple Karens. I forgot which one got kidnapped for a second.
Oh no, we were calling original Karen, and then we were calling Miss Manhattan Karen 2. So yeah, Majestic 7 is actually Karen 3.
All right, so yeah, let's all break off. Before we leave, Boogeyman would actually like to go over all the schematics information he has about the Majestics, and try to make 2 devices.
Okay.
One is a device that can, if not shut them down, interfere with their systems.
Okay.
And the other is a device that can be attached to a Majestic to block the first device.
So all right, so you're basically wanting what Tony Stark built during the Armor Wars, where he built something that would shut down any of his tech. And then you want a device that you can basically.
The Armor Wars, I trust. Yes.
Okay. He got super paranoid about other people using his tech, so he was going around, like beating up War Machine and shutting his armor down. He even beat up that Avenger Stingray, and then his device didn't do anything to Stingray's tech. He's like, oh, he must have invented his own. Oops.
Because he's just a marine biologist who made a super suit to do his job better.
And Tony just assumed, well, that guy has to have been, stealing my designs. Oops.
That part I knew.
Yeah. So you want to build that kind of device, and then a device that can protect somebody from your first device.
Yes.
Okay. So I suspect you're going to put that one on Majestic 7 so she can't be shut down if somebody steals your device.
Yes.
Makes sense. All right. So y'all go to put that plan in motion. We'll pick up in 2 weeks with that. Hope y'all had fun today. I enjoyed it. It was fun delving into Whippette's background. and then getting some undercover work that actually, you know, functioned as undercover work. Not pointing any fingers at anybody or, you know, anything. But hope anybody that comes by and checks us out later. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll show up again in 2 weeks. Again, I was your GM for the evening, or for the day, Jason, and with me has been Marigold as the Boogeyman,
Hope y'all had as much fun listening as we did playing.
Taylor as Skater Boy,
See ya.
Curtis as the Influencer,
Laters.
and Mike as Whipette, who I think is frozen. Yep.
Yep, he
Also,
froze.
also said BRB 4 minutes ago. It may not be back.
Oh, okay. I may have frozen up a long time ago then. Anyway, we'll all see you later. Bye-bye.